Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It's Athens facing the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. Slukas, Satoransky covering. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Parker looking over the floor. Fires from deep. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Here's Osman. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Fall. That one's in, his first shot this game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now, here's Nunn. No good from outside. Defended by Nunn. Hits it from three-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Three-pointer. Athens with another miss.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Medu passes to Satoransky. Defended by Nunn. It's hauled in by Athens. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Osman. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Defended by Nunn. His three-pointers off the mark. Now Athens with it. Trailing by 2. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The 3. And the 3-ball is good. He has 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Satoransky. The quick look, no good that time.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Nunn. Osman, the pass to Yurtsevin. Slukas, Satoransky covering. Goes up again. Yurtsevin with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Parker. Athens getting their last shot to go. Defended by Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fall. And he gets the bucket. Fall's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Slukas from beyond the arc and then some.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
55 seconds left in the first quarter with the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Athens. In the corner, Nunn with it. They set the screen. Lets it go with the 3. Fall with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Stolen by Nunn. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Slukas. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Got a piece of it. Inside. Satoransky in the corner. We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Vesely in at the 5 spot. And for Athens, down low, stolen by Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Buries the long-range jumper. Abrinas has got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Brown. And the layup is good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Here's Abrinas. 6 points for him. Here's Laprovitola. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
There's Brown with the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. To the paint. The kick out to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Pass to Abrinas. Here's Hernan Gomez. Stolen. Stolen by Vesely. One-on-one fast break. Here's Abrinas and the powerful one-handed slam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Hernan Gomez covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Deflects the pass. Tries to save it. To the middle. Going inside. This one for 3. Abrinas with a rebound.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Anderson. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Abrinas. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Takes a 3. They get it again. Athens moving the ball around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Papa Petro. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
On Wednesday and then on Saturday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Inside, and Anderson slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. From deep three-point territory. Oh, he got it!
Wow!
It went in!
Did that just happen?
It went in!
Did that just happen?
Wow! There's Brown with the 3. A second chance effort. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Man, showing some terrific range. Abrinas has got 17.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Yep, that one goes in there.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Athens trails by 12. Picked his pocket. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Abrinas has got 20 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Provitola passes to Abrinas. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Athens. Offline with his three. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. Up by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, I think for the home team, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for Athens. And that it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Medu is out there with Parker, and it's Fall in at the center, filling out the middle. Defended by none. Here's Satoransky. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes both free throws. Athens trails by 17. Taking a look at Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. Slukas, basket counts. 8 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the inside. Fires from 14. Nunn grabs the board. And Nunn has got the ball here for Athens. Good on the triple.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Medu. Latre buries it from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now, Nunn. Nothing on the board. Yurtsevin passes to Slukas. They shoot again. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Parker, a screen on Nunn. Off target on the outside leaner.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Out to the wing. Jacks up a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Satoransky's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And he's good on the three ball.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Athens trails by 19. There's Slukas. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Parker, a screen on Nunn. Great open look there. He's got 12.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
They set the pick. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A pull-up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Satoransky's got 7.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
From the arc. Doesn't go for it. Athens trails by 21.
Blocking foul called on Cody. First personal foul. First team foul.
.129 left in the third quarter. There's the pick. And he drives in. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Wasted no time on that one.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Osman. Trains the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's the 3. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 6th rebound on the night. For the 3. Kept alive. Athens trails by 21. Drives to the hoop. Yurtsevin with the bucket. Yurtsevin's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Parker outside. It's hauled in by Athens. Nunn kicks to Hernan Gomez. Can't connect from short range. From the wing. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 19. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Hernan Gomez. He's out there with Anderson. And it's Lapro Vidala in at the guard position. And the 3 off target.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's good. Here's Abrinas. Shoots. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Wing shot on the way. The shot, no good.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
From downtown, good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
From outside the arc, score the basket. His 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Over to the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they're running. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Over in the corner, Brown. No good on the three. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And it's a completely new group for Athens.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and finish off by Hernan Gomez.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Aprinas' shot is off. Athens trails by 21. Here's Nunn. Knocks down the three ball.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Osman, the pass to Slukas. 1:53 left in the fourth. Here he goes, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 20.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Aprinas with the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. You're going for the throat now.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's good, 2 points.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
None against Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Aprinas. From deep three-point land, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Nunn looking around. Here's the screen. Rebound by Vesely. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Aprinas' shot is off. Now, here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. Here's Osman. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Launches a three. The shot comes out. Here's McCormick. Parker defending to the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set the pick, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Satoransky, and the layup falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Substitution for the away team. Number 11, Diego. Number 11.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're on the break. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. That shot off. Pass to McCormick. Parker defending. Let's go with a three. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Shields. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the inside.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure two there.
Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Deflected. Hey, expanding his range. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Parker. Hits a three-pointer.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the
And he
away
drops
team.
it first.
Number 16. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
From deep three-point land. Ball passes to Parker.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And he makes it. He's got 5. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Parker defending. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Fall. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. How to learn your lesson.
Here's McCormick. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Satoransky outside. Ball passes to Satoransky. Pass to Fall. Shot clock at 6.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. Yeah, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. I mean, just careless play since the opening tip.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
From deep. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he gets that one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Parker, the screen.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
And he makes a first. Good on both.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
They want to make sure it was the right call, but
The shot
I'm
was
not
taken.
sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we... Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense. Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Mirotic can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your home team, La Provitola.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Mirotic. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Anderson with space. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And there's the screen. Buries it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Mirotic. Fires for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Good on the second one.
3 shots.
And he nails the third.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
For three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
1:44 left to play in the half.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Sinks the tray. 10 points for him.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Out left to the wing. Fires the three. Anderson pulls it down.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's finished off by Anderson.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall. Anderson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Going inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Knocks it down from distance. There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Got it off in time. Oh, did he? He did!
That's
he got it to fall!
Put it on the board.
So nice. Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The visitors with the ball. We've got Chimezie Metu, and it's Parker in at the three, the small forward. Takes it inside. Six on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Fires from deep. McCormick with a rebound. Wing shot on the way. And Parker pulls it down. The three. No good on the shot.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Goes back up. He buries it from three. He's got 12.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
There's the triple. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Home team foul. Chimezie Metu. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Parker defending. Fires the three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Satoransky outside. Metu, the pass to Fall. Satoransky with it. Here's the three. He can't hit that time.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
To the left wing. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. That's a 6 make in 11 tries.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Parker, no good.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Odin foul. Satoransky. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The steal.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Here's Balmaro. Out to the right wing. Pure from three-point range. 21 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Covered by Satoransky. Pass to McCormick. Launches it. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
1:05 left in the third. To the left side wing. There's a screen. Nails it from 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Fade away. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left in the third. Parker defending. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The 3. No luck on that one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. And time to step up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. Or you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Shoots. Anderson covers to the wing on the left. Mirotic from outside, off the mark. Releases. Anderson gets the bucket.
You do not want to let this guy get going. He can take days to cool off.
Stolen. Puts the move on. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
For the away team, number 7, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. He drops it from range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
The 3 is up. The shot off that time. It's Anderson on the wing. Driving inside, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Mirotic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Mirotic at the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Oh, deflected. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Down low. Brooks, right side. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
With the drive, basket's good. 32 points in the game for him.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Number 10, Leandro.
1:52 left in the game. On the take, Bolmaro takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Vesely, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Hernan Gomez, no good. Here's Mirotic. From the arc. And he can't get that one. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. Puts up a deep 3. On the wing, Brooks. 3-pointer. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. He can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can beat.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Driving inside. Paul Morrow, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Shields misses the three. Here's Yurtsevin. They swipe it. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Balmaro. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nice shot by Brooks.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. One-on-one here. And it's Osman with the rebound. To the left side wing. To end the run. Connects from three-point range.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time. Picking apart that defense.
The three ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Driving in. McCormick with the rebound. Now Brooks. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot from the wing. 2 points. That one goes. 5 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Slukas passes to Osman. Cans it from downtown.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Athens trails by 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Shields cranes it from beyond the arc.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Slukas, Brooks covering, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1:03 left to play here in the first. Shields, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
54 seconds left in the first. Slukas, Brooks covering. Here's Osman. He has 7. Pass to Yurtsevin. Just 4 to shoot. Driving the lane. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires from way outside. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Athens with another miss. And here's the fast break. From deep three-point land, the long distance three is buried. He's got 17. 11 seconds left in the first. There's the screen to halt the run. And that one is off. That will count. No good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They lead by 14. And the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Shoots. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Athens. Over to the left wing. Mirotic, the screen. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
For three. Mirotic grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. To the left wing. Mirotic, a screen on none. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's the pick. And here's Brown outside. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Quizair. And he banks in the layup.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And so Brown will bring it up for Athens. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Now, here's Nunn. D right on him. Driving to the basket. It's deflected. They recover it. Brown inside. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Inside, here's Quizair. Up and in on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brown outside. Launches a three. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Clock at 6. Here's Quizair. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Away team foul. Quizair. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:53 left in the first half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
On Monday and then on Wednesday.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
1:49 left here in the second. Outside Mirotic. No good with the triple. Athens trails by 16. Brown, no good. An even 3-on-3 break. Pulls up. Mirotic's shot is off. Now Athens with it. Brown finds none. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Mirotic against none. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
They get it back. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock.
And given how well he shoots it from the line, this is not a good foul. Got to avoid that at all costs.
For Athens, they've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Sinks the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Back to none. And another shot. Misses the layup.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be. And next up we... And that'll do it for half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've got Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the 4 spot. Back to Brooks. Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. It's not going to go for him. Athens trails by 20. Here's Lucas. They get it again. There's a good screen. Lets it go from deep. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot. Shields. Off target from outside. Lucas. Brooks covering. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Takes the 3. Athens with another miss.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got his 4th rebound in this one. Osman kicks to Hernan Gomez. To the middle, stripped it away. And they're moving it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. And now Athens on the break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 5.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Shields. It's good from long range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
There's a screen. Launches it. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Balmoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Athens now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Took him no time at all on that one.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Shields tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
To the paint. It's tipped. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtsevic's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 59 seconds left to play in the third. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Got that one up quick.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
There's Lucas. No good on the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
No good from the wing. Athens trails by 20. Goes up the baseline. Nice jump shot. Good. 7 points in the game. Right side, Mirotic. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 18. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Who's watching here?
And here's Brown outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Brown's gone 3 of 5 from the arc. 60% shooting the 3-ball. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. He's off on that one.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
From deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And he lays it straight in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Athens. It's an 18-point game. Here's Dunn. A three-pointer, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
That shot misses. Petro, covered by Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Shoots the three. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Brown feeling out of it. And finished off by Brown.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And it's a completely new group for Athens. Shields. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Mirotic with it. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Athens trails by 21. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Back to Hernan Gomez. Lucas, Brooks covering, clock at 4. Count that bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
Down low to the wing on the left. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
3 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Lucas, Brooks covering. Here's Lucas. Trains the three-pointer. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep three-point land, Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tries to hit him. It's tipped. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. From behind the arc, it's hauled in by Athens. Hernan Gomez on the wing. And Metu pulls it down. Here's Parker. Drills it from deep.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Covered by Satoransky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Osman passes to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. There's a screen. Pass to Parker. The three is up. He buries it from 3. Parker's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Osman. Now Grant. Lets it go from deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Inside.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. It's a three-point game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And it's Metu missing.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down. Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Satoransky passes to Metu. No good with the triple. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Grant from the arc. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Covered by Satoransky. Pure from three-point range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Metu. Parker outside. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Parker's got 8 points. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Osman. Oh, powers down with both hands.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
He's covered by Grant. Fades back. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Satoransky with the steal. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 7. 1 minute left now in the first quarter. Tipped away. He's covered by Grant. The 3. And it's Metu missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Satoransky outside. There's a screen by Metu. Shot's good by Satoransky.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Fades. He's off on that one. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Pass to Nunn. They set a pick. Shot on the wing. Doesn't go for him.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's the break. Anderson for 3. Hauled in by Brown. Athens trails by 7. Now Nunn from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Nunn's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
From deep. Outside, Anderson. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. On target from range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They set the pick. And the powerful one-handed slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Athens shooting their first free throw of the contest.
First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Offensive board. Tries again. Uses the glass that time. It's good. There's a screen. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Over to the left wing. Sinks it from distance. He has 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
They need this. Nunn defends. Here's Vesely. Oh, it's stolen away. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Anderson for 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. A tight game here in Milwaukee. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
The kick out to Nunn. On the break from deep. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Another shot. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Here's Anderson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Outside Nunn. Shoots over Anderson. Out to the wing. Outside Brown. There's a screen. Shot to stop the run. 1 second left. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure?
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the visiting team.
It's all.
And that'll do it for us.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They're up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We've got Omer at 7, and it's Grant in at the 2.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Satoransky in at the point.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
No good there. Athens trails by 11. And he gets the bucket. Yurtseven's gotten his second bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
It's stolen away. On the break. Outside for Grant. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. "90 seconds into the second half now. Covered by Satoransky. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Takes the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebound.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Shoots. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Satoransky. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Osman on the wing. Releases. Releases from the wing and drills it. Osman's got 6 points. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Athens.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Metu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Grant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's 7 a screen. And it's Grant with a 3. 9 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And that one drops for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Into the lane. It's deflected. The 3 ball. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Metu. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Hernan Gomez. They get it back. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
These are his first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
7. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 58 seconds left in the third. Picked his pocket. Cuts off the pass. He's covered by Grant. Misses a 3. Athens trails by 7. Osman into the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Fall.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside, Anderson. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. Anderson's got 8.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And as we end the third quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi guys, the head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Athens trails by 10. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Fall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Here's Brown. Yep, that one's good. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter. Nunn defends. Lets the three fly. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. It's stolen. The three. It's hauled in by Athens.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Goes back up. Kick out to Brown. Offline with a three. Brown's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Knocks it loose. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
He's covered by Grant. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Vesely. Three-pointer. No good. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Another steal.
And the over and back call is just a loss of focus.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary. Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Grant, right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance. He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Grant with a steal. Shoots from the baseline. Tipped. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. He's covered by Yurtseven. And the 17-footer goes down.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Osman. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Fires from way outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sederansky. Anderson is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the 5, home in the paint. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
He takes it in, and the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Rebounded by Balmoro. Shields nails the open triple off the fast break.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
For your home team, number 32, Josh, number 32.
The three, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the inside. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
There's the triple. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Hernan Gomez with a screen for Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Shields. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3-on-3. From past the arc. They get it back. Hernan Gomez kicks to Anderson. Fades. Pass to Satoransky. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Takes the three. To the left wing. Shields. Drills the three-pointer.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Anderson the screen. Pass to Satoransky. And here is Hernan Gomez. Jacks up a three. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And the shot goes down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Shoots the three. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Shields, defended by Anderson. Shields into the lane, and that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Satoransky. Defense is right there. To the paint. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got his second basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
A 3-ball. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We've got Mirotic, and it's McCormick in at the 5, down low. Falls out there with Medu. Then there's Parker, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the 1 spot. Aprinas the pass to Medu. Here's Lapro Vitola. And there's the drive. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside for Mirotic. Fires the 3. Fall with the rebound. And it's Aprinas in the corner. Latre. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Mirotic throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Shots good by Lepro Vitola.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Abrinas the pass to Lepro Vitola. Back to Abrinas. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They get the rebound. Here's Gozer. It's Brooks on the wing. Outside for Mirotic. Hands it from downtown. Mirotic has got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And an eye for an eye, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
A 3 for Mirotic. Fall with the rebound. Mirotic has gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Abrinas, and that one is stuffed right through.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
The wing jumper off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Snatched up on the wing, Brooks. From outside, off the mark. Parker outside, pass to Fall. They set the pick. Here's Abrinas with the drive.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A 3 for Mirotic. Here's Gozer. Five to shoot.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Parker. Here's Medu. Back to Parker. There's the triple. Medu can't hit. Brooks outside. Out to the wing. Here's McCormick. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Lots of room. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. A fader. And it's in there. He's got 9. Hernan Gomez covering. Pass to Balmoro. For the lead. Shot clock at 6. So they take the lead. He's got 22.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's good for 2.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
It's stolen. Here's Satoransky. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Balmoro, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the first one at the line is good.
For the away team,
Good on both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Takes it inside. Rebound by Vesely. Satoransky in the corner. And here's Anderson from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Anderson's got 7 points.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Bucket is good.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
A reverse. And he lays it up and in. He's got 18.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Shields. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Satoransky. There's the 3. Here's Vesely. This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And the first one goes.
Vesely. 2 shots.
Vesely hits them both. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Inside, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team,
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Mirotic, the pass to Quiser. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Up top, Hernan Gomez. Stripped away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brooks. Here's Quiser. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Back to Anderson. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 27. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Leading by 7.
It's the fourth quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here is Mirotic. They've got Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 4-man position. Banked in off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Screen by Parker. Abrinas kicks to Parker. Pass to Medu. Here's Abrinas. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. Nobody near Parker. No good from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
A 3 from Mirotic, and he's good on the 3-ball. It's all knotted up.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Count it.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Providola's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. They set the pick. Out to Brooks. Back to Mirotic. Ball stolen. Pushing it up. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Shots good by Providola.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Here's Quiser. Left side, Mirotic. Pass to Brooks. Shot to stop the run. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 4 rebounds in this game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Providola. Oh, the lob to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Mirotic's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Covered by Parker. Pass to Mirotic. It's deflected. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Parker. Abrinas the pass to Medu. A three-pointer, no good. It's intercepted. Here's Laprovitola. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Fall. Parker looking over the floor. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Here's Abrinas. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Puts up a deep three. McCormick with the rebound. A solo fast break. Here's Quizair. Offensive rebound. Launches from deep. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one won.
To have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Shot from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. For three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Brooks. Drives to the hoop.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Kept alive. Hernan Gomez.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brooks defending. And there's the screen. There's the triple. The shot, no good. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Balmaro. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. On offense, here is Athens. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Omer Yurtseven. The first free throw is good.
At the line for your home team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brooks defending to end the run. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
That's got to be a relief. After 3 straight misses, he finally gets one to go.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's the 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Fires from deep.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Snatched up. Right wing. Connects from downtown.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Launches it. That shot is off.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Athens trails by 10. And another miss by Athens. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. 3-on-3. Puts up a 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Lets it go. It's hauled in by Athens.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
That shot off the mark. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Sinks the tray.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Osman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Athens shooting their initial free throws of the game here. So he gets them both. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Athens. In transition, here they come. And for Athens, the offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Up and in on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And for Athens, it's scooped up. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. From outside the arc, picked it out of midair. And here's the fast break. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Nunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Got a hand on it. Pass to Mirotic. To the inside. Stripped it away. It's Brown on the wing. He's scoreless. Second chance effort. McCormick with a rebound.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Driving to the basket. Yep, that one goes.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And here's Brown for 3.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to McCormick. Nunn defends. Going inside. Here's McCormick. They set the screen. Here's Mirotic. Three-pointer off the mark. Athens trails by 10. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
For 3. Drops in the 3. He has 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Shot clock at 6. Fires it. Plenty of room to knock down that one. 1:16 left in the first half. Now here's Nunn. He's covered closely. To stop the run. And another miss by Athens.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Brown can't hit. Here's McCormick. Still without a bucket. 36 seconds left to play in the first half.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Mirotic. Hits the trifecta.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Both good from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now Brooks. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And that concludes the first half. Up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Look at Athens. They were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become... Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the home team.
Their 3 points.
That does it for half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's the pick. Drains the triple. He's got 14.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And for Athens, the 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's stolen. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
3-pointer. Here's Osman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Defense is right there. And there it is for him. Hernan Gomez has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. From downtown, it's hauled in by Athens. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Good on the bucket. Hernan Gomez has got 6.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooks defending. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out left to the wing. Hits a 3-pointer.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Osman. Kept alive. Here's your 7. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Brooks defending. Here's Osman. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Osman's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
3-pointer. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And again, it's Athens with a three.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Balmaro. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Athens trails by 11. From deep. Can't hit that one. The three is up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
The three. He can't get that one to fall.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Oh, he picked him clean. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The quick look, no good that time.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter. And it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
Fires the three. It's hauled in by Athens.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Powered down as the whistle blows. Three-point play opportunity.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mirotic.
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And for Athens, jacks up a three. The shot won't fall. Athens trails by 13. Outside none. Shoots. Misses the jumper.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
They grab their own miss. Here's the three. It doesn't go for him.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Off target from outside.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
The three ball. Gets the three ball to go.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Nunn's got 2 of 6 to go from downtown. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And there's a pick. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. The three-pointer off the mark. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Sends it home from three-point land.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The three. Pass to Mirotic. A deep three. It's hauled in by Athens. It's Brown on the wing. Nails it from three.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Mirotic. Gets the three ball to go.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And that one's good. McCormick, he's covered by Yurtseven. Fires the three. McCormick can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Launches it. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes the three. Not going to go that time.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
From deep three-point land. They get the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Athens trails by 14. And another miss by Athens. To the left wing. Pass to Mirotic. Knocks down the long J.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. So it's the home team now. Over to the left wing. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Lucas, 3 points.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here we go.
Old team foul. Mirotic. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Cedi Osman. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. And so they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.